Hey everyone, it's Alex here. I'm back by popular demand. Grace has been pestering me for the last couple of months to get back onto the channel, and I thought I'd finally indulge her. Today I'm going to do something a little bit different and just cover off what my favourite plants are. Grace has got quite a few, and I'm just going to cover off my 9 favourite. So, let's get into it. So first up we have the Marble Queen here. This is one of my favourites because of the variegation of the leaves, so speckled and different on each and every single leaf, and because of the trailing nature of it, it sort of makes it look a little bit fuller than what it actually is. Also, as a bonus, I can't really tell the difference between this and a Thai constellation, for example, but it's definitely just a fraction of the cost, so it's a really good one out there for you bargain hunters. Second up, we have the Neon Prothose. I know it's not the most exciting plant around there, but I really like it because of the green neon colour. It just adds a bit of contrast to the rest of the plants in the house. Also, same as the previous plant, it has that trailing nature to it, so it looks a lot fuller and what it actually is, and you get a bit more value for your money. Next up we have this tiny little thing. It's pretty self-explanatory why I like this. It's so small, it's adorable. Look at it compared to my hand. I've got no idea what this is. It could be worth $20 or it could be worth $1,000. Maybe I should be treating it a little bit more carefully. I think Grace mentioned it was an Antherium, which makes sense because it's an ant. Ants are tiny. Ha ha. Next up we have this stringy turtle plant. I think that's the Latin name, but I'm not sure about the pronunciation. This one here, when we first got it, wasn't looking so crash hot, but now you can tell it's just really filled out and it's looking really full and very, very healthy. We found a really great spot for it. And by we, I mean Grace. Grace looks after all the plants. I think I like this one as well, just mainly because of all the little cute patterns on the leaves and just the small, really cool shapes of them all and how it all sort of blends together and really just looks like a turtle. Cool. Hey, so this one here might actually be my plant that I bought off succulents.com.au. All I really know is that it's not a silver dollar plant. I sometimes get those two confused, even though they look completely different. Grace did shout at me and say that it isn't a succulent, but I still think because I bought it off succulents.com, I'm now an expert succulent influencer and I've got like a highly valued opinion about them. I really like this one because of the lily pad style of the leaves and sort of the cascading way it grows out. Once it gets really tall, it can start to look really, really full, and it's really cool. We've got another one here that's hard to pronounce. I think the Latin for this one is green Crossy plant, but don't hold me to that. So if you're picking up a pattern now, I really like all of the ones that have a pattern. Oops, focus. This one as well also has this sort of neon green colour to it. I think it's really fantastic. Got no idea what this one's called, to be honest with you. So long-time followers of Grace's Instagram account will know that this is the pot plant that she used to have as her profile picture. It's called Baby's Tears. I think it's just so small, cute and adorable. This plant is starting to get a little bit leggy, but at least it's still alive. I think this is probably the 10th or 20th one of these we've bought. For some reason they're really hard to water. You can't water them from the top, you need to water them from the bottom, and that doesn't really work in a pot plant. So if anyone has any tips on how to keep these ones alive, let Grace know, because it starts to actually just save us some money. So what we have here is quite a rare type of conifer or eucalyptus tree. They can be found during December, not really throughout the rest of the year, so they're quite a rare breed. This one here came from a big box retailer. It's a little bit different to all of the other plants featured here. It's been genetically engineered to not require water or light, so that's quite a big plus for me. All of those other plants are a little bit needy. They need water, they need sunlight. It's just so expensive, so demanding. This one here, you can just set it up, let it go, and it will never disappoint you. Also, it lights up. How cool is that? You can see it at night time. You can always be looking at your favorite plant. Finally, the number one plant, the tippy top of the apex predators, the bee's knees, the African violet. Whilst it's a little bit different to all the other plants that I've chosen, this is one that Grace has bought specifically for me, and so therefore I love it and it's my favourite. I think that's a pretty simple reason, and it's all you need. So here we are, here's my 9 favourite plants, all arranged perfectly. And that brings us to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a bit of a change of pace. I had a lot of fun making it for you, so give it a like and give us a subscribe, all that kind of jazz, or not. And Grace will be back next week with a regular, actually good video. Until then, stay mellow, my fellows.